Okay, we're going to show you a quick $7.50 storage solution for the Toyota 4Runner. This is a 1996 third gen. So, rope, toilet paper, meals. Put all kinds of stuff in here that you don't access a lot, but that you do want with you. More toilet paper, rope, paracord, tow strap. So as you can see, decent amount of items that don't need to be in a storage bin. And there's even more back here that I wasn't even using. So we'll go through and talk about how we build it. It's a pretty quick build. Okay, we have the Gamma lid mounted on a bucket right now because I don't have a spare Gamma lid to show you with, but we'll go through it. So take the Gamma lid out. I'm left with the mounting piece of the Gamma lid. Now, the two aspects that we're going to be dealing with is this outer trim piece and the inner trim piece. The inner trim is what is going to go inside the hull of our vehicle trim. The outer trim is going to be what is visible from the back of the truck. Now, because the outer trim and the inner trim are the same depth, it doesn't lend itself to any kind of mounting. Plus, it sticks out pretty far that you don't want that innervating into your truck space that much. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this trim at about this level. And to do that, I set up my grinder. So we've got our workspace right here, and I've got the grinder, and I've got a narrow blade on it. And this is the scrap piece. But we took that outer trim piece, figured out the height that we wanted, and just went all the way around. And that gave us, in the end, this molding cut at about that depth, so it won't stick out very far. It'll be a nice level surface to mount, and the interior trim will poke through and give us enough surface to attach or epoxy on. Okay, so looking at this mounted then, here's your inner trim, and you can see the inner trim of the Gamma lid is poking into the inner space here, but it allows us to really attach from behind with some epoxy. And the front, you can see the front now with that cut that we put all the way around it. It's mounted flush against the trim. It's not poking out near as far as it would be. And then of course I went around with some epoxy, and then I just actually took some black caulking and went around to kind of smooth it out a little bit more. And this whole panel is going to get painted black, so it will actually blend nicely pretty soon. But that's how it mounts in. It doesn't move. The only movement you get is from the trim. And when you screw it in, I mean, you can crank down on it. It's not it doesn't bother at all. It sticks in really well. So there it is.